The cost of your Tanzania safari can vary greatly depending on your travel style and preferences. Are you a backpacker seeking an authentic, budget-friendly experience? Or do you envision your cost between $200 and $350 per person per day? A mid-range safari, offering a balance of comfort and affordability, with lodges and guided tours, typically ranges from $400 to $600 per person per day. For those seeking the ultimate indulgence, a luxury safari, complete with opulent lodges, private vehicles, and personalized services, can cost upwards of $700 to $12,500 per person per day. Your choice of accommodation plays a significant role in the overall cost of your safari. Tanzania offers a wide range of options to suit every taste and budget, from basic campsites under the stars to luxurious lodges with breathtaking views. Budget travelers can find campsites and basic guest houses for as low as $20 to $120 per person per night. These options provide a more rustic experience, allowing you to connect with nature and enjoy the simplicity of life on safari. Mid-range lodges offer a step up in comfort and amenities, with prices ranging from $250 to $650 per person per night. For those seeking the epitome of luxury, Tanzania boasts exquisite lodges and $12,000 per night, offering unparalleled service, gourmet dining, and breathtaking locations. Getting around on your Tanzania safari is another key factor influencing the overall expense. The vast distances between national parks and reserves necessitate reliable transportation, and you have several options to choose from, each with varying costs. Many travelers opt for a 4x4 vehicle with a driver, which provides comfort, safety, and the expertise of a local guide. The cost of renting a 4x4 with a driver can range from $200 to $350 per day, depending on the vehicle type, fuel costs, and the duration of your trip. For the adventurous, self-driving is also an option, with 4x4 rentals costing around $170 per day. However, self-driving in Tanzania requires careful consideration of road conditions, navigation, and safety precautions. Tanzania's national parks and reserves are home to some of the world's most incredible wildlife. And to protect these natural treasures, park fees are in place. These fees contribute to conservation efforts and ensure the sustainability of tourism in these areas. Park fees vary depending on the park and the duration of your stay. For instance, the Serengeti National Park, renowned for its annual wildebeest migration, charges $70 per adult per day, while the Ngorongoro Crater, a UNESCO World Heritage Site, has a fee of $60 per adult per day, plus an additional $200 crater fee. Other popular parks like Lake Manyara and Tarangire charge $50 per adult per day, while lesser-known gems like Ruaha and Nyerere have lower fees. Children aged 5 to 15 typically pay reduced rates. Before embarking on your Tanzania adventure, it's crucial to factor in the costs of visas and travel insurance. A Tanzania tourist visa costs $50 for a single-entry visa and $100 for a multiple-entry visa, allowing you to explore this beautiful country with peace of mind. Travel insurance is highly recommended for any trip to Africa, providing coverage for medical emergencies, trip cancellations, and other unforeseen circumstances. The cost of travel insurance varies depending on the length of your trip, coverage limits, and your nationality. On average, expect to pay between $90 and $350 for a 10-day trip. The little extras, tipping and daily expenses. While we've covered the major expenses, it's essential to remember those little extras that can add up throughout your trip. Tipping is customary in Tanzania, and it's essential to budget for gratuities for your safari guide, driver, lodge staff, and porters. A general guideline for tipping your safari guide and driver is $20 per person per day, while lodge staff and porters typically receive $5 per day. Additionally, factor in daily expenses such as bottled water, which can cost between 50 cents and $2 per bottle, and local meals, which range from $10 to $35 per meal. If you enjoy a cold beer or a glass of wine, expect to pay between $2.50 and $4 for a beer and $3 to $7 for a glass of wine. Safari doesn't have to break the bank. With some savvy planning and smart choices, you can enjoy an incredible adventure while keeping costs down. Here are some practical tips to help you save money on your safari. Traveling during the low season, which is April to May, can often yield significant savings on accommodation and tours. Booking your flights and accommodation in advance can also help secure better rates. Consider joining a group safari to share the costs of transportation and accommodation with fellow travelers. If you're flexible with your itinerary, explore lodges and camps located just outside the park boundaries, as they often offer more competitive prices than those inside the parks, except for the Serengeti. Don't be afraid to negotiate prices, especially for accommodation and tours. Remember that your budget is a guideline, not a constraint. By understanding the various cost factors and implementing some savvy tips, you can craft an unforgettable adventure that aligns with your travel style and budget. From the breathtaking landscapes of the Serengeti to the wildlife-rich Ngorongoro crater, Tanzania offers a safari experience unlike any other. With careful planning, you can turn your dream safari into a reality without breaking the bank. So, start planning your adventure today and prepare to be captivated by the magic of Tanzania.